it's Marissa from the Dugout Podcast with another weekly roundup video of the T20 World Cup currently occurring in West Indies and the USA. Now, the group stage is completed. 40, in my opinion, great and competitive games. Yes, pitches were a concern. Yes, some of the pitches weren't good. But I believe it made for competitive cricket that really brought in the associate sides. We saw some thrilling results and almost results last week. Nepal losing to South Africa by 1 run. Wow. So close for Nepal in their first World Cup. Heartbreaking for them. South Africa again probably getting away with it, but they're showing that they're performing well in crunch moments. Scotland almost overthrowing Australia and almost getting through to the Super 8s at the expense of England. That was another fantastic game. So I believe the associates have really added something different to this World Cup, and I for one could not be happier, and I think that the ICC needs to consider keeping associate sides at the forefront of their plans, letting them play more cricket against the bigger nations so that they're going to be well prepared for tournaments like this. But that's the group stage over. Now the Super 8s are upon us. It actually started this morning in Antigua. South Africa defeated USA by 18 runs. It was a lot closer than I expected. USA tried to chase down the 195 that South Africa set them. They lost a few wickets at the top and in middle, but they fought back well, and I think they gave South Africa a run for their money at the end there. And it's showing that Group 2 with USA, South Africa, England and West Indies is not going to be an easy group by any stretch of the imagination. Now, speaking of Group 2, West Indies versus England tonight. Darren Stadium, St. Lucia is going to be a fantastic game. I expect a fantastic atmosphere, just as good as it was Monday night against Afghanistan. But this game is key for so many reasons. It's key because South Africa have already gotten off to a winning start in this group. So West Indies and England would love to join them on 2 points in this group and set the tone for their Super 8 stage. So for me, this has 200 played 190 written all over it. The pitch is fantastic. The outfield is fantastic. You have two what I believe evenly matched teams that will be going head to head. But I believe the West Indies have what it takes to get the job done once they execute their skills and once they make the key selections that they need to make. I know they made a few changes in the last game. Romario Shepherd, congratulations to him and his wife. They welcomed the new child, and he left the squad to be with his wife for the birth, and that allowed Obed McCoy to come in, and he played fantastically well. If you've been listening to our podcast, you've heard me advocating for Obed in this side to support Alzari, and I believe he should keep his place, and Romario should come back in to replace Shea Hope. I think that is the best combination of bowlers and batters to overthrow England tonight. But huge game. Friday night, Kensington Oval, West Indies versus USA. Huge in the context of what may or may not happen tonight. We could steal qualification to the semi-finals with a win if we beat England tonight as well. We'll see. But huge because the Dugout Podcast will be there 8:30 at Kensington Oval, rallying behind the West Indies. Look, we cannot wait. We are so excited for that game. I just get goosebumps thinking about rallying around the West Indies playing at Kensington Oval. We can't wait. So we are expecting to see so many Bajans there rallying around the West Indies, and I'm excited to see a World Cup game, Super 8 game at my home ground. I'm excited. Andrew's excited. We're all excited. And then we play South Africa to close out the group on Sunday night. So that's it for Group 2. I believe it will be competitive, and my instincts are telling me it could be South Africa, West Indies to get through, but we will see. That could just be my heart, but we will see. Group 1, no, that features Australia, India, Afghanistan, and Bangladesh. Now, on paper, it seems like a cakewalk for Australia and India, but I wouldn't go that far. Afghanistan, barring a really bad result against West Indies on Monday, have been fantastic in this tournament. I think that they have the bowling and the batting tools to overthrow both India and Australia, but we will see. It all depends on the match. I believe that Afghanistan play their first game at Kensington Oval tomorrow morning, and that pitch definitely suits their style of play. So I believe that their opponent may be India, and that may be a tough game for India. Bangladesh, their batting has not been great. They've been struggling throughout the tournament. They're in the Super 8 stage on the back of their fantastic seam attack. And I believe that they have the seamers that can trouble Australia and India, but it just depends on if their batting can actually pull something together and chase down a good total or set a good total. But I would still fancy Australia and India to make it through, with a slight chance for Afghanistan if they could topple one of the big boys. But the Super 8 stage is here. We have, I believe, 3 games at Kensington Oval. Andrew and I are also going to be there on Sunday as well. That is, I believe, England versus USA, and I believe that will be a good game as well. As I said, USA are showing that they're here to play, but we have games at Kensington Oval, we have games in St. Lucia, we have games in Vinci. So I really encourage the whole West Indian public to just keep rallying behind the boys. We have a fantastic chance to be in that final on June 29th at Kensington Oval. Me and my by yourself, I'll be there at the final, and I would love West Indies to be there too. But I think it depends on us, the 12 man, to be their support. You really saw them being galvanized by the support in Trinidad when they were a bit under the pump against New Zealand last week. You saw the support for them on Monday. Our crowd support counts. And I just want everybody to keep rallying behind the West Indies. But from a punditry perspective, it's been a great World Cup. I'm looking forward to fantastic cricket, no matter who makes the semi-finals and the finals. But one thing is for sure, we at the Dugout Podcast will continue to rally behind the West Indies.